Hi, everybody. This is Elizabeth Anu Lawrence. I'm here to talk about Proclamation 10949. It's the new proclamation by the White House under the Trump administration regarding the full ban, the partial ban, and how it affects people predominantly from West Africa. So let's get into it. Full ban is the following countries: Afghanistan, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, Myanmar, Burma, Republic of the Congo, Chad, Equatorial Guinea, Haiti, Iran, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, South Sudan, Syria, Palestine's holding travel documents, Laos, and Sierra Leone. So that's the full ban. What is a full ban? It means that they cannot come into the U.S., they're not able to get a green card. They're not able to apply for naturalization. Unfortunately, those countries are included. So the partial ban is some things apply to them and some things don't. So the partial ban is Burundi, Cuba, Togo, and Venezuela. So some countries have been added to the ban, and I've been getting a lot of emails. We represent a lot of citizens from West Africa, including Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana, and I wanted to talk particularly about Nigeria. So the change is happened 2 days ago, which would be December the 16th, and this effect is going into effect January of 2026. So it's important that if you wanted to file a green card application, you probably want to do it immediately. So let's talk about this restriction. So the new restriction is a partial ban effective January 2026 for certain visa types. So B1 is a business visa. So if you're Nigerian, you're coming into the country, you would not be able to apply for a business visa effective January of 2026. You would not be able to apply for a B2 visa, which is a visitor's visa, which is one of the most popular visas for Nigerians, effective January of 2026. If you already have a visa, you can come in on those visas, but they would not be issuing new visas is what the partial ban is. And then the F1 is also banned, so you would not be able to come in on a student visa. The M visa is the vocational visa. You would not be able to come in on that. And the J1 visa you would not be able to apply, not come in, but you would not be able to apply. So if you already have it, they might let you in. Pack your patience. It's going to take a lot of just convincing CBP, Custom Border Patrol, that you are eligible for these visas. So unfortunately, that is the update. And then for most non-immigrant visa, so non-immigrant visa is you're coming in on a visitor's visa, you're coming in on a visa that allows you to temporarily stay in the country, there is a 3-month validity. Unlike before where you could get a 2-year visa, now you can only get a 3-month visa. So for a lot of money to come into the U.S., just to visit for 3 months, I guess you're going to have to make a decision whether it's worth it or not. And then we already talked about it. There's a suspension limitation on these visas. And then there's also the exception. Who can come in after January of 2000, or who can apply after January of 2026? If you're coming in as a diplomat, you have an A1, A2, you have a G1, G2, G3, G4, which is typically diplomats and government officials may be able to come in and apply on after January of 2020. So how does this apply to your green card is a lot of questions. That's the question I've been getting. How does this apply to my citizenship application? The Proclamation 10949 says that it does not affect people that are existing lawful permanent residents. So if you're a green card holder, you have a valid green card, whether it's 2 years or 10 years, this rule does not apply to you. The proclamation says it, and we're going to link the actual proclamation in this post so that you can see it and you can read it for yourself if you read English and are able to understand English. If not, you can always do a Google Translate and translate it to the language that you best speak so that you can read firsthand what the White House is saying. And then if you are looking to apply for a green card in the U.S., it says the proclamation includes exception for lawful permanent residents and existing visa holders. So that's what it says. If you're not a lawful permanent resident, then the proclamation affects you. So if you're looking to file a green card, you're like, oh, I'm in a relationship, a good faith relationship. I want to be able to get a green card in the U.S. You should be filing as soon as possible. You should be filing it immediately, because after January of 2026, these rules are going to take effect. I may go live maybe in about an hour after I post this, just so that I can answer any questions. We have a lot of work to do also at the firm, so I have to juggle sending applications and talking to clients, but I'm happy to answer any questions. You can call the office 410-986-0088 or send me an email, elizabeth@elawrencelaw.com. I've been getting tons of emails, but I will do my best to respond, and maybe it might just be easier for me to come back and do a live. Thank you all. Stay warm. Have a great day.